So I've kind of developed the mentality that taking it one step at a time, because, you know, anything can happen tomorrow, but if you get your best today, it can help tomorrow.
What are the lessons that you've taken in Doha that you hope to translate here the second time around?
Well, first of all, it was an incredible experience being at being at that age at my first World Championship. So I just try to not be nervous this time. I don't think nervous is even a factor.
What has been things that you have evolved in terms of whether it's technique or habits?
Mentally, well, discipline has never been a problem for me growing up. So discipline has always been a current factor. But mentally, going to Racers Track Club, I've learned to basically stop doubting myself and to just basically work more on that belief factor that anything is possible once you put your mind to it and you put your all in it and you put God first. And I have to give much credit to my coach Craig Swell, and especially to Coach Mills. He tends to have that motivational factor where it gets you to believe in yourself on such a level where you're basically feeling superhuman. So I have to give a lot of credit to Coach Mills for that.
Was the fact that in 2019 that I guess you didn't know any better, was that in terms of where the nerves came that doubt crept in?
I mean, 2019 there was a lot of uncertainty. It wasn't a big surprise to me for making the team, but I had a very interesting season going into the trials, struggling sometimes to run 13.5 in the year 2019. So when I made that big jump to 13.2, it was a spectacular jump, but what was on my mind was repeating, and basically as a youngster, you know, I was putting a lot of pressure on myself to go out there and to just always do my best. But I mean, that's in the past. We take the lessons and we move forward.
Do you feel a little bit more comfort that it's a little bit that the championships are a little bit closer to home this year? That has been about that belief in that you're more relaxing, that your first experience was so far away.
I mean, far or near, I mean, you have to learn as an athlete to always bring your A game, no matter the circumstances. Being a champion, being able to bring out your best despite the circumstances, despite any disadvantages, that's what makes a champion. So near or far, it doesn't really matter to me. I just have to go out there and bring my A game.
In terms of when you started the season this year, what were the goals that you set in terms of how you wanted to execute a race in times? Because you're still, evolving, as an athlete.
Yeah. Well, my aim is always to be better, get better, be faster, and to be the best at what I'm doing despite my competitors. So, starting of my season, my aim is to just run a fast time and see if I can basically surpass my limits. So I'm still waiting to see if I can surpass my limits. Having elders dominating like Parchment, McLeod, the Levies, it's very inspirational to the younger athletes coming up, and also it tells you that there is future there for us to basically be the best in the world despite what our competitors are doing throughout the season. On the day, Hans will really show you that you have to just come out there and bring your A game and do your best, and basically the goal is never too far out of reach.
Especially when you talk about that mentality, it's the mentality that you've said that you've tried to manifest over the season.
Yeah, it's basically mental toughness where you go out there, you're fearless, you see these other competitors, fast or slow, you know that, hey, I'm here at the line and you're gonna just have to best me when I'm doing my best, and that's just it.
When I talked to him, he believed that a sweep can happen because of so much depth in the hurdles this year, and especially as you saw that you made the team along with yourself and Broadbell. What are the chances are you giving Jamaica to maybe in terms of have a 3 in the final and dare try to stop an American team that's trying to sweep of their own?
I mean, well, first of all, Hans is an incredible role model, incredible athlete. So, I mean, being that the fact that he thinks that we can go into the finals and basically come home with a sweep, that's incredible to me. And but first of all, as an athlete, you can't really mentally put yourself under certain pressure. So the aim is to just go through each rounds, do your best, get to the finals, and then we'll see what can happen there.
That legendary focus, one thing at a time, has that helped you throughout this season?
Most definitely, because I tend to be an overthinker at times, wondering what the future will basically what will basically happen in the future. But so I've kind of developed the mentality that taking it one step at a time, because anything can happen tomorrow, but if you get your best today, it can help tomorrow.